Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance.
That's the right voice for a Pokemon game, right? Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Pokémon Legends Arceus on running on Nintendo Switch. Maybe it's called Arceus. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if it says anything. Although typically there's not a whole lot of voice acting in a Pokemon game. Should we be a boy or a girl? I don't think it matters, does it? Not really. There we go.
What is thy name?
Well. There we go. Miyamurai.
Miyamurai. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Miyamurai. Seek out all the Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more.
That's a hard voice to do. No, I'm falling! No, no! Wait, am I not falling? Oh, well, my phone's falling. No, I can't live without that phone! No! Oh, well, this new Android upgrade program is weird, huh? Hello. I'm your new assistant, Sam. Thank you for agreeing to our terms of service. We will now track your every move and purchase. Don't worry, it's for your own good. We're going to give you coupons. Cold open. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Does that bird have titties? Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. And I'm sure you're wondering why I'm wearing a woolen cap in the middle of summer. I'll get to that in a minute. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Unlike me, I am clearly disturbed. How are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come now, who in the world does that? I must say your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. And who are you calling strange? You're wearing a woolen cap in the middle of summer with a giant, boofy cotton ball on the top. I'm not the strange one. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know if I should be accepting accommodations from an old man I just met. I am a little kid, after all. So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I'm not going into your candy van if that's what you're asking. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Cruel. Foom. Splash. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up with these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Not exactly. At least in this world, I don't. You don't? You truly have traveled a long way, haven't you? Well, these 3 here are what we call Pokemon. Very mysterious creatures, you see? Marvelous. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Meowmarai. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laverton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. I won't tell you everything that entails, but let's just say I keep myself warm at night. Yes, Pokemon, such as these 3 Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon! Why must you run from me again? Oh, was it about the little hide-and-seek game we were playing last night? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you! I hate sleeping alone! Wait, you 3! Wait! Okay, now that the pervert's gone, well, let's do a little exploring. Old man gonna help me out. Whatever. Offering me up to some sort of weird sex trade. Think I'm gonna fall for that? You dirty old weird hat old man? No way. Oh, he gets tired? Okay. No infinite dash, apparently. Well, you know, the game doesn't look too bad. I mean, the initial trailer wasn't so hot, but I think this is okay. There's a glowing beeping object over there. Well, I might as well touch it. It might be a landmine. You found something that resembles a phone. Better turn it in. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. Oh, that just means you need to send it in for warranty. The battery's leaking. It's dangerous. Don't just keep holding it. I'm gonna burn your hand. What are you, some sort of moron? A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. But please don't sleep with it like that old guy that you just met. That is not an appropriate thing to do with Pokemon. Just collect them, bash them over the head, and have them fight each other. That seems more humane. Yeah, the level of detail loading in, obviously has some trouble here and there. But again, not terrible. Alas, another miss. Ah, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. Wait, we're not friends. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'm more of a lover, not a fighter. I'd love to give you a go at it. But perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Ah, that's, the one with the tits, yes. That one over there is Cyndaquil. Oh, is it like Robitussin? The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up when its is surprised or irate. Oh, well, those two are two very distinctly different emotions. Those are not the ones that I want to I would want to confuse. Yeah, honey, I brought you a surprise. Oh my, thank you. It's your sister. We're going to fuck you. Foom. Surprised and irate. Not things you'd want at the same time. The Pokemon near this pond is Oshawott. He is very ashamed of his rather large endowments. Needs to cover it up. That way nobody gets jealous. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using a shell-like object on its belly. Belly, right. Splish splash! Oh my! I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Poké Balls. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. Obtain 50. Wow, okay. Poké Ball, a mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Oh, I'm crafting too. What? Oh, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. And let me reach deeper into these pockets. There's a real surprise down here. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. Yes, I showed my wife that once, and she left me for another man. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I mean, I could do it myself, but I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. I have no proof that they're actually mine. I just hope you'll take my word for it. This strange man you've just met who's wearing a wool cap in the middle of summer. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it for me to say so, I suppose given my own dire lack of skill in this area. And other areas, but I think we already mentioned my ex-wife. The Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down ZR to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do. Use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release ZR to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. Alright, which one of you lucky bastards do we want to catch? I got water. And water. And sugar tits there. Where'd the other one go? What? Oh, look at all panicky. Oh, yeah. Well, you seem friendly. I mean, I might as well throw something at you. Totally unprovoked. Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon! It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Meowmarai. A jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Now be very careful and don't throw that Pokeball right at my crotch. I have a hard enough time as it is. I can hardly believe it, Meowmarai. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed! They say they carry deadly diseases that compromise your immune system. Well, I'm glad you don't care about things like that. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? And besides, you know, if you catch something, then you're far enough away from me. I don't have to worry about it. I can just watch you die, and, well, I'll still be safe and sound where I am. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. I have to call you old boy, that way I don't feel guilty about how young you are. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. I'm glad you can obviously handle some balls in your hand. That skill will come later on. Very useful indeed. Wait, how old are you? Oh, you see, the 3 Pokemon you've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. I mean, I guess they just used their eyes and saw a strange boy falling from the sky. Who knew that you could just see somebody falling from the sky and then go, well, maybe I should check that out. I mean, obviously, I'm using my eyes and ears to detect something weird going on. It's just so strange. I'm a scientist. Did I let you know that? But I must say, Meowmarai, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think that there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? Oh yes, Google also wants to do that to you. That's why you have coupons showing up in your mail all the time and get cold calls from companies that you didn't even know existed. If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. I haven't really been trying to catch them, at least not for long periods of time, you know, just kind of do what I need to do with them and set them free, and hopefully they don't report me to the police. The Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, come now, what do you say? Okay, you only got one answer. Then, whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. Ha ha ha! Just like a Pokemon. We have a Pokédex to complete. But first things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodging and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. And, you know, a nice warm bed. A nice warm bed indeed. Maybe the same bed that I have. But let's talk about that when we get to the village, yeah? Follow me then onward to Jubilee Village. Yes, yes. Just keep following me. The trap is almost ready. Mysterious. What could it be? Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. We don't like you. Oh, it's Kakatako Village. Well, more like the outskirts. Like the suburbs. This way, if you please. Jubilee Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. This road we're on is known to the locals as Canal Avenue. Oh, yeah. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters to this entire outfit. Well, you know, I talk really fast. I can barely keep up with myself. Oh, botherations. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past the bridge there, then head to the left. The Wallflower is called. Yes, I'm just trying to get you drunk. Even though you're clearly underage, you might as well go to the canteen and help yourself to some fine spirits. I'll come by and pick you up later, and we can discuss a lot of things. More like show and tell, really. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow seems to show you where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map of your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next mission and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you are out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look all around in all directions to try and spot one of these markers. Then head for it. Even the phone wants you to get drunk. What the hell kind of device is this? Does the professor know that child? We've no food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle, you know. Oh, okay. Well, boy, you have little to say, huh? To catch one of these Pokemon creatures, you need to throw a Pokeball at it. If you intend to stay here in the village, you should spend some time talking to everyone. Oh, I don't know. I mean, she didn't seem all that friendly. I'm scared of Pokemon. I wish I'd never been brought here. I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilee Village. We lack basic necessities, and there are some strange people around. I don't mean you. I don't mean you. You strange boy. What an odd way to dress. Is that fashionable where you're from? Holy shit, you're a weird kid. Get the fuck out of here. If we want to guard the village properly, we need to partner up with Pokemon. Oh, okay. Yes, let's enslave the local flora and fauna. I had a rather traumatic experience when when a wild Pokemon attacked me. Now I'm scared to even set foot outside the village. Okay. Well, I guess leave it to a child then. Damn useless adult. I'm so scared, but you clearly not able to defend yourself. Why don't you go out there and maybe get your face eaten off by a Pokemon? I'll feel better about myself. I wonder if there's anyone capable of catching enough Pokemon to fill the pastures here. Hint, hint. Little boy, who is not from this village and has a disposable life which we don't care about. Why don't you go catch some Pokemon? Don't worry, nobody will miss you if you don't come back. Pokemon terrify me. Even going out to gather berries is the worst. I mean, I don't even like berries. Oh, can I... Item storage? This chest looks like you could store lots and lots of items in it. And her chest? Well, probably can't store more than maybe a couple of acorns. Whoa there, it's dangerous beyond these gates. You should stay inside the village. Later on, though, we'll let you just roam around and endanger your life trying to catch Pokemon for the village. I just can't do it right now. I'd feel too bad if you died only 10 minutes into the game. I mean, I wouldn't feel bad for long. I don't even know who you are. Ooh, under construction. No, nothing hidden back here. I thought for sure they'd hide stuff back here. So many times, and I hate that I do this now. I hate that I get, like, look in every nook and cranny for stuff. It used to be that I could just enjoy a game by just, you know, walking to the next destination. Games nowadays hide stuff all over the place, and you end up wasting, a good majority of your time just running around trying to find some stupid hidden thing here and there. And it usually doesn't service you or was worth the time that you spent doing, finding whatever stupid thing it is. That's actually kind of why I like Pokemon games. They're just so straightforward. You have to worry about all the stupidness of finding stuff here and there. I mean, you just have to worry about the stupidness of battle, and the random luck of finding a Pokemon, and the random luck of capturing a Pokemon. Well, I guess there are some pluses and minuses, huh? Certainly not all an advantage. I do wish this ran at 60 frames. It seems like they're such simple visuals, but I know there's kind of a lot going behind the scenes, so and not like Game Freak has been doing a whole lot of these kind of games. Although they have been doing 3D games, so it's not the first 3D game they've ever done. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Oh, wow, she's a real bitch, isn't she? Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village, you suspicious little... Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. Not the same kind of trouble the Professor has. I don't have the same powers as the Professor, so I don't use Pokemon the same way he does. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akadi says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor, I'm sorry I wasn't talking shit about you. I mean, besides you being a disgusting old man. Ah, but everything will be quite all right now. Meowmrai here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Celine's permission. I'll allow it. A Captain Celine? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Laventon, the old pervert, has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. I don't even want to tell you what he was doing with them at the time he slipped. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. Slave labor, I might add. You look to be 15 or so. Way too old for me. Can't be a MILF, unless they're significantly younger. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we simply can't take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origin. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh-ho, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. And besides, you smell like an old wash rag whenever you eat. Whoa, what I wouldn't give to tap that. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know, of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift, our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I'm a scientist. I mean, not really. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Hisui? That there are, in the grass, in the forest, by the water, or wherever you like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous things they can do. Well, I'm pretty sure I know about the wondrous things, but yeah, you're a little too old to hear about that for right now. But that's where Meowrai will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Except for the one time you screwed up, but I'm not totally judging you, even though you didn't have a perfect record. Maybe go back and learn a couple things. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Poké Ball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Meowrai. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. Meaning that we'll starve you until you do as we say, that way making you more pliable for my spells. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said team members fell out of the sky. I'm really busting up that table. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. I'm not talking about the food either. Yeah, you dish. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, do you remember that Meowrai has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Meowrai's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Meowrai, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. Professor, stay away from him. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. Jeez, what a bitch. Captain Celine is somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing we can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. We sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. I'd watch for the professor, though, while you're taking a bath. A rift in the sky? People falling from it? The world is full of mysteries. Head to the Survey Corps. Quarters you've been assigned. Okay. What do you unsociable people have to say? Now, who might you be? I haven't seen you here in the village before. The captain of the Survey Corps, Celine. I wonder if anything actually scares her. I'm pretty sure Pokemon scare her. I mean, that's kind of all they were going on about. A new hairstyle means a fresh outlook, and a fresh outlook lets you change your fortunes. Oh, I don't know. I think that all it means is that you lost $50. I've never seen clothes quite like yours, hon. Where might they be from? It makes it easier to undress you with my eyes. Yeah, that's kind of a big room for just a kid. My goodness. I can hold lots of stuff in the chest. What's this? It's a jug used to store drinking water. It has a lid on top to keep debris from falling in. And water, apparently. Checking survey tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu and then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. Saving your progress. To save your progress, press the up button to open the menu and scroll with ZL or ZR button to reach the save screen. There's also an autosave function you can use to have your progress save automatically. You can enable or disable autosave by scrolling to the help screen in the menu, then selecting settings. Why would you want to turn off autosave? I mean, it's not like you're always going to remember to save your game. I mean, some people are really good at it, but I don't think most people are. Otherwise, autosave wouldn't have been a thing that was invented. Okay, settings. Text speed fast. Yes. Let's kind of get that camera sensitivity up a little bit. Oh, it does have motion controls. That's kind of interesting. HUD toggling. I think we can leave that normal. Pokemon cries. Oh, crank that up. That's all I want to do is hear Pokemon cry. I'm sure it'll be the annoying kind of cry, like when, Yoshi loses the baby Mario in Yoshi's Island. It's a nice fire in the sunken hearth to help keep the entire room heated. It's a dresser of very solid construction where extra sets of clothing can be kept. Rest until tomorrow morning? Yes. And watch for the professor. Crazy old coot. Oh shit! Yeah, we're dead now!
The next day.
Good morning, Miyamorai. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trials, so let's give it our all. Actually, you need to give it your all. I've already passed my trial. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. Ah, okay. You say the same thing every day. What a simple life you have. Alright, well, I guess we've talked to everyone. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon. They're everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. That man's with the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Yamurai's here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable while going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Sphinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Like the size of his... the Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must provide beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Servicorp satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. It's like, what the fuck? You gave me a butt bag? That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Yeah, no shit. Akari, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. The Galaxy Team's entry trial. Activate guide. Oh, wait. I guess I don't need the guide. Oh, I can't undo that. Oh, well. Does that mean it's just going to, like, nag me about what to do? Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone, and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Yamurai, come with me for a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Leventon? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Yamurai absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Cool. Boom. Plish splash. Go on, Yamurai, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village, or you'll die a horrible, miserable death full of pain and suffering, and nobody will care since you're a stranger to this village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you, plus they won't play with you at night. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Cyndaquil, Brownlet, Oshawott. Or is it Rowlet? Cyndaquil. Well, your name, I don't want to keep saying that over and over, so you're definitely out, Oshawott. Cyndaquil, Rowlet. 3 syllables and 2 syllables. 2 it is. Cool. Do you want Rowlet as your first partner? Yeah, sure. Nice, goose the titties. Oh, good, you're an ass man. Well, that way you won't keep staring at them like every other pervert. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. I mean, it was yours to begin with, anyway. I'm just giving you back what I took from you. You received Rowlet. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which one contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Whew. Flash. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Not you. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Yamurai fell out of the sky. After all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. No! Oh my god, I don't want to play that game. By the way, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Wow, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Contain 20. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have the trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Bye, sorry if you die horribly. Is that which way is left? I'm new to this world. Oh my god. There's a strange boy. I guess we're gonna finally get rid of him. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is the key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Go fuck yourself. Well, what's the point of having a Pokemon then? Come on now, it's just a friendly competition. Why are you picking on the new kid, you fucking bully? Fine. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out, or you'll die. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Get your guild member Volo challenge you to a battle. Figure we might as well give you a game over right now. Go, roulette! Fight!
Battle decided.
Holy shit, I suck! Moves items, use them well, and the world will open up to you.
Ooh, we got a new move.
It's always good to have. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? I mean, it doesn't get your hands dirty, and you can watch 2 savage creatures beat each other to a pulp. Oh, it's so exciting! It makes my blood rush. I'm so hard, and as they gain experience through battle, you'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select the change moves option. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. They're Cosby potions, so be careful how you take them. Potion, a topical medicine meant to be applied to Pokemon. It can be used to restore 60 HP to a single Pokemon. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy Team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. Don't worry, I'll make sure it trickles down as I gather more money. Sucker's born every minute. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell the rest of the guardsmen where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. I mean, we mainly just strip you of your belongings and leave you out for dead, but, you know, at least you're helping us in a way. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. You're Meowrai, correct? I was informed you'll be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. But if you come back dead, please don't return to the village, because that's really, really creepy. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Sphinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparring captain, but what help exactly can you offer out there, Professor? Well, to be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Meowrai's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Meowrai will be fine. Let's begin the trial. I mean, you know, you were so worried about my outfit and how I wouldn't be able to protect myself with these thin clothes I have, and then you don't offer me a single piece of equipment. Well, how very nice. Criticize, but don't help. Thanks a lot, girlfriend. Am I wearing flip-flops? What the hell? This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here.
Obsidian Fields. Or Obsidian Fieldlands.
And along comes a Bidoof. Time to read text really fast. Wow, that went by fast. What the heck? The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Now hold down ZL to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target or when dodging Pokemon attacks. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. I mean, I can't do it, but yeah, go for it. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Yeah, I see. I like kind of the cloud shadows going over the land. That stuff's cool. I've always said that you don't need to be super duper realistic. You can just do like some things which mimic things in real life. You know, just like grass swing. Again, the shadows in the clouds, some basic shadows in the land. And that's, you know, good enough for your mind to fill in the blanks of what it thinks is real. It's why Breath of the Wild is so successful. It just gives you just enough things that look real, that your mind accepts, you know, that world that you're playing in. Not that this game looks as good as Breath of the Wild, but, you know, I think it looked good enough. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouched low, you'll be even harder for a wild Pokemon to detect. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
This is Snake. Kept you waiting, didn't I?
Oh, you little bastard. Ah! Gotcha, bitch! That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celine tells us, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokeball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Sphinx. I was like, where did it go? Throwing these Pokemon around. Smacking them around. Are you sure you know where you're going? You little dumbass. There, that's Sphinx. Oh, it's a cat-ish thing. Sphinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. I'm kind of short-sighted, so sorry. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When you use ZL to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above the Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be forewarned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Well, I've got two. I wouldn't call that several. Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your Pokemon at it. If you can see that you currently have an item ready to throw, not a Pokemon, press the X button. It will allow you to toggle between your thrown items and your Pokemon team.
Yeah, if you want to switch your items, press the X button.
Oh, being an aggressive bitch, huh? Take that, you little shit. Fight! Oh, jeez. No good. He's almost dead. Ouch. Get your ass out there, Bidoof. Bam! That's it. You caught Sphinx. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. Unlike birds, they don't drop gifts. Oh no. One time I opened my mouth for a gift. Oh, well, with you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial of flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Miyamorai. You have taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. And now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? And don't ask me what I'm going to do with that photo later. You probably don't want to know. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come on now, come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Celine will be very pleased. Oh, I'm just throwing stuff for no reason. Ah, hey, what's up? Oh, can I give it stuff? Oh, here. Or not. Maybe I can't give it. Maybe I can't give it anything. What's on the phone here? Report to Captain Celine. We can zoom in and out. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap watching Pokémon Legends Arceus running on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I guess I kind of like it as much as I like any other Pokemon game. It is sort of nice to be able to be at the ground level and not necessarily have that classic top-down view. You know, I mean, obviously we're not getting like super deep into characters with with you know, lots of backstory or anything. All the villagers are basically brain dead, just like every other Pokemon game. But at least it's a good start. The engine, you know, doesn't quite run at 30 frames as much as I'd like. It does drop here and there, but it's certainly not terrible. And I think the graphics are really serviceable. I mean, again, they're not like eye-opening, but they do have some nice effects here and there, and I think they just basically get the job done, which is just fine. You know, I don't expect awesome graphics from a Pokemon game. I mean, that's not what Pokemon's about. I mean, if you think that's what it is, then I don't know where you've been for the last 30 years. That's not any Pokemon game ever. Yeah, definitely check it out. I think it's an interesting direction for the series. Obviously, it doesn't change too many things. It is still at the heart just a Pokemon game. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, Pokemon sells millions every year, and obviously people are happy with it. And you know, I like playing them too. Maybe not as much as other people, but I still like them. And I think we'll have a good time with this one. So yeah, check it out and get a copy for yourself. I think I can recommend it to folks, unless they just don't like Pokemon. In which case, I'm not even sure why you're here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.